All right, Alana, thank you. Well, we turn now to the tragic death of a teen skier after an accident at Alta Ski Resort. Alta Ski Patrol was alerted to a collision in the Sugarloaf area at the ski resort just before 10 a.m. Sunday. Rescue crews found the 14-year-old boy unconscious at the scene. The boy was transported to Primary Children's Medical Center, where officials say he died from his injuries. Now, this is the second death at a Utah ski resort within just the last 2 weeks. ABC4's Lena Takata joining us from the mouth of Big Cottonwood Canyon with more on what experts say skiers should do to stay safe while out on the mountain. Lena.
Emily, there have been at least 3 skier-triggered avalanches in the state of Utah this month alone, according to the Utah Avalanche Center. But experts say when it comes to skiing, it isn't just avalanches that are dangerous. Accidents can happen anywhere, including resorts.
Icy versus POW, versus groomers. I guess, in certain conditions, to dial it back just a little bit.
Christopher Cook mostly skis at resorts and says conditions have been icy in the mountains recently.
In waist-deep powder, it's real easy to stop. Icy, you're not going to stop as fast. So, when you need to make that emergency stop, it's going to be not as easy in ice.
Fatal ski accidents are relatively rare. Less than 1 out of a million skiers and snowboarders die in ski accidents, and about 1 out of a million are severely injured, according to the National Ski Areas Association.
Of course, we always have some fatalities and some injuries. It's a sport that is inherently physical, and you're going pretty fast.
Ski resorts take caution to try to minimize accidents from occurring.
We have, our mountain staff, mainly ski patrol that's out there. We have lots of signage to keep them safe.
And part of that effort is to encourage skiers to watch their speed.
Easiest way to stay safe on the mountain is just to go slow and make sure you look where you're going, especially at big intersections of runs.
Know the conditions before going out.
All conditions, they kind of warrant different safety precautions.
Be aware.
Definitely look uphill to make sure that there's nobody coming by.
And be courteous to other skiers.
You don't want to be an uncontrolled missile going down the slopes. You don't want to hurt anybody.
Now, according to the National Ski Areas Association's helmets reduce head injuries by 30 to 50%, but only for less serious injuries. Live at the mouth of Big Cottonwood Canyon, Lena Takata, ABC4 News.